So let's start off talking about the Tarot card of the year and what the heck that is. The Tarot card represents the collective theme for the year. It's based on numerology, tarot meanings, and it even has a little bit of astrology mixed in there. This card can point to the opportunities and the challenges of the upcoming year. And most importantly, the card gives you information on how to navigate those challenges. So not just watch out, but watch out and here's what to do about it. In order to calculate the Tarot card of the year, you just add all of the numbers of the year together. So the 2 plus the 0 plus the 2 plus the 6 equals 10. For cards of the year, for your personal card and also the Tarot card of the year, we only look at the major arcana. The major arcana is a set of 22 cards. It's important that you know it's 22 cards. That'll come and play a little bit later. So for the major arcana, with 10 being the number, we look for the Tarot card 10 in the major arcana. That happens to be the Wheel of Fortune card. So the 2026 Tarot card of the year is card number 10, the Wheel of Fortune. And I could not be more excited than to get this card for the card of the year. The Wheel of Fortune is all about good luck, good fortune, things working out. So I don't know about y'all, but I am ready for a year that brings that energy to the forefront. Some correspondences in astrology, the Wheel of Fortune is related to the planet Jupiter. Jupiter is the planet of luck. How do I know that? Because I'm a Sagittarius and Jupiter is my ruling planet. So if you are a Sagittarius, this is going to be a really good year for you, just because our ruling planet is also the energy of the entire year. So Jupiter in astrology, the element of fire. And if this was a yes/no question, the answer is yes. If you have a question this year, should I or shouldn't I? The answer is yes. That's how you would read this in relation to it being the card of the year. As far as symbols, the Wheel of Fortune is one of the cards that is the heaviest in symbology in the Tarot card. There's so many symbols on this card, so many meanings. So I invite you to, throughout the year, continue to research this card and get really familiar with this card. You can come back to this card again and again and get a different meaning every time just by looking at a different group of symbols. So I've only picked out 4 symbols that I feel are the most relevant to 2026. And the first thing you need to understand about the Wheel of Fortune is that it is a literal wheel. It's supposed to represent cycles, and we're supposed to follow the wheel around to see the different cycles that we might experience in our life. I'm going the wrong way. It goes this way. It's counterclockwise. So at the top of this circle or this wheel sits the Sphinx. The position is important because the top represents mastery or achievement. It's sitting on top. The Sphinx is riddles and mysteries. The Sphinx represents riddles and mysteries. The reason why I like this is because the Sphinx is holding a sword, and the sword represents clarity. And for 2026, those people who reach out to their guides and say, for the love of God, please just explain me what the fuck is going on in my life. This is your year to get those explanations. That sword of clarity is going to cut through all of the riddles and the mystery of your life and give you the clarity that you've been asking for. Long sought after clarity is going to come into frame, so to speak, come into focus this year. And I love that so much for all of us. Serpent, I feel, is very important because 2025 is a snake year, the year of the serpent or the year of the snake. And so we slithered down. Going down on the wheel represents going into the material world. So maybe some of us felt a lot of heavier in 3D, dealing with things like bills instead of dealing with things like meditation. We may have felt like we were just situated in this world, in the 3D world, a lot differently. But the snake also represents transformation and shedding of an old skin. So that was last year, but that's why I'm pointing it out, because that's last year's energy, that's shedding. It also represents going down to the underworld as we cycle around this wheel. So much symbology. I'm trying not to geek out over the tarot, and I'm trying to keep it basic and simple. As we go down to the bottom, that represents a death of sorts, going down to the underworld. This year, we're Anubis. This year, that was us going down last year. This year, we're this next character and we're rising back up. Anubis is the rise of good fortune. So, yes, I'm ready for that. It's also rebirth, it's also fresh starts. We're getting back up, we're getting our bearings, we're heading back towards the top again. We're not underneath the wheel, we're now moving towards the top of the wheel. So, all of this is good for this card being the card of the year. And those are just a few of the symbols that I wanted to share with you now. So many other symbols that are going to have importance for us throughout the year. So I do invite you to really research this card and figure out if there's any things that jump out that resonate strongly for you and your path. Keywords for this card are change, momentum, momentum, momentum. Please write that down. If you are taking notes, put it in bold, highlight it, underline it, circle it. Momentum. Divine timing is also another keyword. Decisive moments, luck, fortune, and unexpected events. We will talk more about momentum in a moment. So that's the Tarot card of the year. We'll talk a little bit more about the themes. I'm here. I'm checking. I'm making sure I'm staying on time. I'm not. We're going to move a little bit faster. Wheel of Fortune, a year of destiny and manifestation in 2026. I invite you to read through the screen. There's a lot of great information on there. I might share this slide display a little bit later. But I'm going to hit the key points. This is about cycles. It's about change. It's about divine timing. It's about alignment, especially alignment of our intentions and our actions, bringing us quickly and swiftly through to fruition. This is a year for manifestations. The wheel teaches us that nothing is static. So as we move through this year, this is going to be a fast-paced year. Remind yourself if you hit a low or an undesirable effect or result or experience, just keep reminding yourself, this is a fast-moving year, and this is just part of the cycle, and I'm not going to be here forever. 2026, we're going to stop saying we're stuck because we're not going to have enough time to be stuck. So if you feel stuck energy, remind yourself, this is so short-lived. This is so short-lived. I'm moving into the next cycle. Like I said, swift-moving year, which means manifestations are also going to flow a lot faster. This is the year to ride the momentum, release what no longer serves, align with the blessings that the universe is bringing towards us. Some other themes are cycles and change. We talked about that already. Destiny and timing. The idea of divine timing. I do not really like the words destiny and fate in the way they are commonly used, because I believe the connotation is something is chiseled in stone and unchangeable, and that's not the way our human existence is at all. So when I use those words destiny and fate, I'm not talking about unchangeable things. But things like fate, destiny, karma, if you believe in karma, divine timing, are all going to take a front seat. And we're going to stop asking, where's my stuff? Because our stuff is going to be all around us in 2026. We're going to stop asking, why is this thing taking so long? Because if something is taking long in 2026, that just means you got some more personal work to do. Because the universe is not in a holding pattern. It's not slowing down. It's just literally throwing stuff at us. And our job is to catch it. 2026, put your catcher's mitt on and get ready for those manifestations. This is a year where synchronicities, lucky breaks, that's that Jupiter ruling planet coming in again, and meaningful coincidences play a significant role. Adaptability and perspective, the idea of cycles and movement and motion, we have to stay adaptive and we have to stay flexible if we want to stay in the flow. 2026 is also going to be about finding that flow, getting in that flow, and finally being able to maintain that flow. For those of us who have spent a lifetime getting in the flow and falling out and getting in and falling out, that's me. I have whiplash from flow. 2026 is going to be a year where we feel more settled in, where I'm in and I'm staying in. and oh, this feels good. And now we're going to be acclimating to that idea of staying in. So being adaptable, flexible, and willing to go with the flow. Personal growth. All of those things, divine timing, cycles, change, adaptability, flexibility, resilience, you can't go through all of that and not experience personal growth. So this is almost something I don't have to say, but I'm going to say it. We're going to grow a lot in 2026. So if you have been asking for personal growth, wanting to expand, you've got it on a silver platter for this year, 2026, especially when it comes to breaking patterns and breaking cycles. Because even though this is the year of cycles, this is the year of examining those cycles and deciding which cycles we no longer want to participate in. So breaking cycles, breaking patterns is going to be really, really big for our personal growth path in 2026. A little bit more. Let's see, what else do I want to mention about this? Opportunities. Like I said, get your catcher's mitt on. This is a year of manifestation. When we talk about momentum, I do want to pause and talk about momentum because I have seen momentum in all modalities. That word being used across all modalities, whether it's tarot, whether it's numerology. When they talk about 2026, momentum is a word that is definitely used. And it's very important that we want to catch that momentum. We want to catch the wave, so to speak, but we want to catch it in a positive way. Whatever you are thinking about manifesting in 2026 or in your life in general, multiply that by 10. If you are asking for a dream job, if you are asking for a new job, don't just ask for a new job. Ask for the dream job that you would work till the day you die, that pays you shit tons of money, that gives you all the vacation that you want. Ask big, because whatever you put out to the universe this year, that is what is going to gain momentum. So do not play small this year. Do not get by. Do not just survive. Ask big so that those things are the things that gain momentum this year. And I'm talking about fast moving momentum. Why is that so important? Because if you focus on the negative, if you focus on what you don't have, that's going to gain momentum really fast too. And we do not want what that year looks like. So make sure you are asking big, that you are staying positive, and that you are stepping a little bit out of your comfort zone when it comes to how you ask for things and how you set your intentions. Because Spirit is saying, you have Aladdin's lamp. You have King Midas's touch this year. Are you going to walk around touching tiny little bugs and turning them into gold? Or are you going to go find the fucking elephant and touch it and turn it into gold? It's ask big this year, because the answer is yes. This is a yes year. Ask yourself what you can say yes to, and also know that Spirit is saying yes. I am so excited about this year, y'all. Can y'all tell? Empowerment through surrender. That surrender is talking about going with the flow, surrendering to the flow, not surrendering as in giving up. Breakthroughs and turning points, back to back to back all year long. I hope some of y'all have the most amazing breakthroughs this year. Overall, the 2026 is a year of movement, transformation, and powerful, impactful turning points. And when I say turning points, I'm talking about life-changing, trajectory of your life drastically moving towards the beneficial, the good, the positive, the this is what I've always wanted. And it's time for us, in order to experience that, we have to trust it. It's time for us to trust that life is unfolding for us, that things are coming to us, that we are blessed, that we are highly favored. Stay open to possibility and allow shifting cycles to carry us towards greater alignment, growth, and opportunity. Ooh, all right, that's the Wheel of Fortune. I'm gonna move on. No, I'm not. Yes, I am. The Year of the Fire Horse. Okay, so now we're moving out of Tarot and we're moving into the Year of the Fire Horse. I haven't talked about these in past years, but they're just so impactful and so aligned that I want to make sure we hit on these really, really quick. This is Chinese astrology. Some keywords are bold action, rapid forward movement, and transformation. This fire horse year only happens once every 60 years. This horse brings key themes like freedom, speed, and unstoppable momentum. See, there's that word again, unstoppable momentum. And of course, we have the element of fire, which is passion, clarity, and determination. This is a year of boldness over caution. This is a year of saying yes to the things that you normally say no to, of course, within aligned action, reason. Let's see, refusing to be caged by old patterns. We talked about that before. Expect rapid changes, unexpected opportunities, and aligned acceleration. What has been stalled or stuck, what has been hidden, what has been stalled or stuck begins to move, and what has been hidden comes to light. The wheel of fortune spins fastest in fire horse years. So if we can ride that momentum and release what no longer serves us, so we're not carrying things that we don't want forward, we are going to have a really, really good, very optimistic, very lucky, I can't stop saying that word enough, very lucky year, very fortuitous year. Who's ready for that? Y'all ready for that? I'm ready for that. I am ready. I've been ready. You know, those people who say, Spirit, I've been doing the work. I've been ready. When is my day? When is my day? I'm ready for my close-up, Mr. DeVille. Isn't that the line from the old movie? Now. The answer is now. This is your year. Please start it out with big intentions, with massive focus, and let the universe's momentum pick that up and move you towards where you're wanting to go this year. Okay, let's talk about numerology a little bit. This is a 1 year in numerology. We get that the same way we got the 10 card, except in numerology, you take the 1 and the 0 from the 10 and you reduce it down to a 1. So we have a 1 year, which is pure intention, pure initiation energy. I call it shit starting energy. Anything you want to start in a 1 year, do it, because it's going to pick up, it's going to take off, it's going to be successful. Cosmic Big Bang for planting seeds that grow for a decade or more. 1 is also about independence, leadership, creative power, asking you to step into your authentic path and be who you truly are without apology. That's also another repeating theme. I'm not going to get too much into it, but authentic version, stepping into your power. I know we had a lot of that in 2025. 2025 was kind of like the preamble. It was the prerequisite. Figure out who you are, figure out what that power feels like, step into it, kind of fall away from it. 2026 is my feet are firmly planted in this version of me and I'm not going back. 2026 is that idea of you are that authentic version. You're not searching for it. You're not trying to become it. You are it. I like that highlighted part. No more waiting for permission. We no longer need permission from the universe, from our guides, from our mom to do the damn thing. This is your year where you decide this is what I'm doing, and all of the universe gets behind you and backs you up. You don't have to wait for somebody to say it's okay for you to do that. You do it. And for those of you who overthink, I'm raising my hand. No more overthinking this year. Go ahead and say it with me. I solemnly swear to leave my overthinking habits in 2025. 2026, you are not going to have enough time to overthink. That's how fast the momentum is going to be moved. You will, because I know some of y'all are stubborn. I will too. But it's not meant for us to sit and think and mull and be retrospective. 2026 is meant for movement. So no more overthinking. I'm going to say it again. Expect breakthroughs, identity shifts, and aligned opportunities. Think luck when I say aligned opportunities. And again, this is from numerology's perspective. So all of these perspectives are still giving us this beautiful outlook on 2026 and what we can expect. 1, being a 1 year, think player 1. The wheel in relation to a 1 year means that you are the main character. You are in the driver's seat. Manifestations are moving quickly. All right, I think those are the themes I wanted to go through as far as the different modalities. Now we're going to quickly go through how you can calculate your own personal tarot card of the year. I am going to go through this quickly. It is fairly simple. However, if something I say confuses you, please go and download that ebook because it has all of these same directions and you can fill it in and figure it out for yourself. So in order to do your personal tarot card of the year, and this would represent your personal opportunities and lessons and something, any themes that you need to be aware of in addition to what we just talked about. You add your date, you add your month, your day, and you add it to this year, 2026. I've used myself as an example. 11 plus 28 plus 2026 equals 2065. I take that number 2065 and I add each individual digit. 2 plus the 0 plus the 6 plus the 5 gives me 13. Whatever number you end up with, if it is a number between 1 and 22, stop. You are done. That is your number. It's between 1 and 22, and that is because that's how many major arcana tarot cards we have. If you got a number that was 23 or higher, you're going to take those two numbers, add them together, and reduce them. So let's say you got 23, you would add the 2 plus the 3, and that would give you 5. Your number would be 5. All right, so hopefully everybody has their tarot card of the year. I know there's some tarot readers out there, so you already know what your number is, but here it's for everyone else, and this is just a very quick look at what your card is. I'm going to leave this screen up for just a little bit so that you can find your number and your card, and then just a couple of keywords for what that might mean for you. As an example, my card was 13, death. My themes would be letting go, moving on, endings. The way I would layer that on top of the 2026 Wheel of Fortune is I'm excited. Every time I let go of something, it's replaced by something lucky, something abundant, something fortuitous. Every time I allow something to die out of my life, it's replaced by something fresh and new. That's that 1 year, fresh and new, and something that I've been asking for. So I'm excited about this death year of moving on and letting go and endings because it's swiftly being replaced by all of the things I've been asking for. So that's how you would kind of layer those two cards together. Hopefully you all have looked at this screen long enough because I really need to move on. All of this information is in the ebook. Okay, so you've got the collective tarot card of the year. You've got your own personal tarot card of the year. And that's all of the instruction I'm going to give you. I'm putting on the screen one more time the specials. Jacqueline is going to put them over in chat one more time.